Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. At first, I would like to thank you for your presentation here on behalf of the Pan-Hellenic Association of Food Technologists, that I'm representing in this conference. The Pan-Hellenic Association of Food Technologists is one of the collaborators of this conference, and it's a real honor of us to be asked for by OMICS. Before I start my presentation, that is on the subject of application of high-pressure processing in dairy industry, I would like at first to present my company and the Pan-Hellenic Association of Food Technologists. First of all, my company. It's a newly founded company called Estia Lab IKE. It is founded on April 2015 in Thessaloniki. Its main aim is to provide help to Greek farmers and food processors. And so to achieve this target, this aim, we provide the following services: research and development of new products, both for farmers and food processors, consultation on agricultural and food production matters, promotion of sustainability in food and feed production, promotion of environmental protection, collaboration with Greek and foreign universities and institutions in various streams and projects, education and training of Greek farmers and processors, and finally, but not least, execution of food and feed analysis. I also have the honor to work as a professor to a state professional training institution in Katerini, Greece. It's a constitution that refers to post-secondary education. It is aimed to graduates of high school that want to learn a profession outside universities and polytechnics. There are several specialties extending from culinary and pastry chefs to medical assistants, and I work as a professor to the culinary, pastry, and bakery chefs specialty. About the Pan-Hellenic Association of Food Technologists, it was founded in Thessaloniki, Greece in 1981. In 1982, the seat was transferred in Athens. It's the Professional and Scientific Union of Food Technologists and Scientists for Greece that graduate both from universities and Greek polytechnics. That is, food technologists, veterinarians, agronomists, chemists, biologists, and chemical engineers, which are employed in the food industry. Thessaloniki is the seat of Union's Northern Greece's branch, which covers all areas of Northern Greece, regions of Thessaly, Epirus, Macedonia, Thrace. During its existence, we have organized 2 international conferences in Greece, in Athens and Thessaloniki, numerous scientific meetings in various food expos, again in Greece, and many seminars for people employed in food industry. Finally, our association became a member of International Union of Food Sciences and Technology, IU-FOST, and its European branch, EFOST, in 2007. And now, a small introduction for my subject. It's a review. We don't have some scientific data or research data, so it's only a review. The development of milk and dairy industry has been influenced by numerous factors, such as consumer demands. A small about high-pressure processing, non-thermal pasteurization and preservation process, leading to the production of food produce that retains most of its organoleptic and nutritional attributes, unlike most conventional methods of heat treatment, such as conventional pasteurization and sterilization. High-pressure processing is also used for First, milk homogenization. Secondly, production of emulsions such as chocolate milk. Cheese production, acidification of milk and yogurt production, management of dairy wastewater, and recovery of lactose and proteins from dairy wastewater used in nutraceuticals, drugs, and food additives. The thermal processing and the use of HPP. The main problems observed during milk pasteurization, sterilization, and concentration using the traditional methods are the following. First, the loss of the desirable organoleptic properties, especially those related to texture, color, and flavor. And secondly, the reduction of milk's nutritional value. Milk sterilization and concentration, and in lesser extent, milk pasteurization cause significant loss to vitamin B complex, polyunsaturated fatty acids, alteration and degradation of milk proteins, leading to the development of bad odor and flavor due to the production of sulfhydryl compounds, stale egg flavor, and production of amidoric compounds due to Maillard reaction. Under these circumstances, high-pressure processing, from now on called HPP, plays an important, a key role in the preservation both of the special organoleptic attributes and the nutritional value in milk. A figure that shows them all. Before, we see a microorganism which is heavy and vital. After the application of 250 millipascals of pressure, it's a little bit tired. After 600 megapascal is exhausted, and after that is dead. The main aim of milk pasteurization is the destruction and the inactivation of microbes. In case of HPP, it has been shown that pressures ranging between 300 and 600 megapascals can destroy yeast, molds, and some vegetative bacteria, including most foodborne pathogens. On the other hand, high pressures ranging around 50 to 300 megapascals can cause bacterial spore germination. We need bacterial spore germination so as to another stage, to a next stage, kill them, the germinated spores. The main benefit through the process is the retention of the nutritional value as well as the odor, flavor, and other organoleptic attributes of the final products. If we apply pressures above 1,000 megapascal, even bacterial spores are killed. However, the ultra-high pressure processing isn't used in sterilization yet. Diagram that compares crumbliness of raw and pasteurized milk to the pressure applied. We can see how crumbliness is variated between 0 and 300 megapascals of pressure. We can see that it's increasing due pressure. And let's see another attribute of HPP. It's homogenization. It's one of the most significant applications of HPP in dairy products industry, especially in the production of fresh bovine milk. Homogenization of milk under high pressure has similar effect with high temperature, short time pasteurization, and homogenization process. That is, fat globules in high pressure homogenization were half the size of those in conventional pressure homogenization. Beta-lactoglobulin was denaturated significantly, and the number of psychotrophic and mesophilic microbes were reduced also significantly, whereas no Staphylococcus aureus nor coliform cells remained. At the same time, HPH did not affect the color of the milk, and HPH milk do not cream during refrigerated storage. A small diagram to introduce emulsification is another application of HPP. A typical example of application of HPP in emulsion production is chocolate milk. We have the following flow diagram. We begin from full or skimmed milk. Next, we have the addition of cocoa, sugar, and stabilizer. Of course, before we add this to full skimmed milk, we have to do some preparation. In other words, first we prepare a cocoa syrup, and we add then sugar and perhaps the stabilizer. We submit this product to a heat treatment, mixing and dispersing. Then we add the stabilizer, and finally it comes pasteurization and packaging. HPP treatment can be applied to the states of heat treatment, mixing, and dispersing. The stabilizers they can be used are sodium alginate, carrageenan, amylum. The machines we can use to apply HPP processing in this stage are radial diffusers, counter-jet diffusers, and axial nozzle. This is a figure that presents the different emulsifying systems. We have also ultrasonic emulsification systems. Another slide where we can see radial diffusers, counter-jet diffusers, and axial flow nozzle systems. The high-pressure systems that are usually used can be subdivided into radial diffusers, counter-jet diffusers, and axial nose aggregates, depending on the flow guidance. These systems operate continuously. With high-pressure systems can be achieved mean droplet diameters lower than 2 microns with high product outputs. However, the stress on the product is very high due to high temperature, high pressure gradients and flow rates. This is a diagram that comprises all the what measured before. Another problem in dairy industry is the management of wastewater. It's a very, very big problem. The dairy industry wastewater still comprises one of the main difficulties in dairy processing. We have a large amount of lactose, a large amount of salts, inorganic or inorganic salts, and, of course, a large amount of whey proteins. This has as a result that dairy wastewater, when they are disposed in water collections like lakes, the sea, increase the BOD, the biologically oxygen demand. This causes severe problems not only to the flora, but also to the fauna of the sea waters. Fractionation by using HPP can be used to produce some products, byproducts, lactose-enriched and protein-enriched. In this case, we use an ultrafiltration membrane. The lactose can be used in food, but can be used in pharmaceutical industry for the production of various drugs, and can be used also in dairy industry. In Greece, we use whey to produce several kinds of cheeses, as we are going to see in the next slide, various kinds of cheeses. And there is also the tradition to feed whey in a mixture with maize to pigs. Dairy industry produces large amounts of lactose, a part of which is only recovered during processing. The impose of strict disposal standards for discharging waste solutions means that dairy industry will have to recover enormous amounts of lactose being produced by cheese processing and whey permeate streams. On the other hand, whey proteins are very valuable products, as well as lactose, and can be used as food additives, nutraceuticals, and therapeutics. Ultrafiltration is a useful technique, and when operated in multi-stage, could reduce water consumption and increase the concentration of lactose in the product. Nanofiltration and reverse osmosis prove to be more efficient in terms of lactose recovery, but it requires higher operating pressures compared to ultrafiltration. These figures have been taken from Tetra Pak Dairy Processing Handbook. This picture presents the production of the recovery of a dried protein concentrate using ultrafiltration. This one is presenting a process for deep fatting of whey protein retentate. And the final is cheese making. Besides the use in wastewater recovery, ultrafiltration initially used in dairy industry for waste separation and afterwards in defattening, pasteurization, and concentration. Yes. The membranes used are semi-permeable, and the condensation varies the kind of milk and cheese produced. In cheese making, we have these three stages: pre-concentration, moderate concentration, and concentration to the final dry matter. Another schematic diagram, a flow chart for production of tilsiter cheese, and principle of curd making machine. Other attributes have been described before. They are HPP used for the production of yogurt, as well of gels of concentrated milk. The consumer demand for minimally processed products which are safe and healthy, and at the same time retain all the granuloleptic and nutritional attributes is rising steadily. HPP offers a solution to this demand. Although the present cost is high enough, the general use of this process in the future to satisfy these demands will lead to the construction of better and cheaper equipment, which will increase the yield and the effectiveness not only in novel but also in conventional dairy products. These are some emails. The first one is my personal email. It's written by mistake in the proceedings. The next meeting I want to invite you is the 29th IFOS International Conference in Athens, Greece, where the Pan-Hellenic Association of Food Technologists is the core organizer. And thank you for your attention. If you have any questions.
We are still quite late, but one very short question, one very short answer.
Thank you very much. My questions, how much time the emulsion system is stability?
Yes, in order to stabilize an emulsion, we don't use only the emulsification food additives, but you also use stabilizers. The attributes are the same. The only thing that differs is the temperature. In the case of high pressure processing, we reduce the temperature by applying higher pressure to the mixture. This is the only, the most significant difference between HPP emulsification and the conventional one. There is no other difference referring to the stabilizers. The mixture is stable, the same as in the case of the conventional chocolate milk produced by the conventional methods.
Thanks again very much, and your certificate. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.